Hi, I'm Cheryl with KnitPicks, and today I invite you to knit along with me as I make this cute little baby bow headband. If you're in that grandparent stage like me, or if you're a new mother, this is a quick little gift that you can make for the new baby in your life. And if you're not in that stage right now, just keep this in mind for your next little girl baby shower. It's fun to knit and it's a very quick knit, so that makes a perfect little gift if you just need to whip up something quickly. My first grandchild was born about a month ago, and my son and daughter-in-law didn't find out the sex of the baby ahead of time. And I really love that, but it does make the knitting a bit more challenging. I knit a yellow baby blanket that had cables that were reversible so it looks good on both sides, and a neutral baby surprise jacket. When the baby was born and it was a girl, I was so excited. I only had boys, so other than gifts, I never got to buy the cute little girl clothes. Right away, I decided to make a big pink bow for the tiny little baby. This is my first version of the bow. I tried to keep track of how I did everything, but I didn't write anything down. I just tried to remember in my mind so that I could make a quick pattern later. So now I'm getting around to writing the pattern because she's grown out of the first bow, and now I'm making a second bow in this pale yellow. I have all the instructions in the show notes, but I also wanted to show you exactly how I made the bow so that you can make your own. I use size 4 US, which are 3.5 millimeter circular needles, and sport weight yarn. You don't have to use circular needles, but I pretty much use circulars for everything, so you could use straight needles instead. The yarn is a sport weight acrylic, and I picked acrylic just so that it would be easy to take care of. The pattern begins with a provisional cast on using waste yarn and a crochet hook. And I'm not going to show you how I did that, but I do have a video on my KnitWiser channel, and you can use this QR code to hop over there and learn how to do a provisional cast on if you don't know how to do that already. The headband is worked in seed stitch, and I slipped the first stitch in each row to make a nice chain smooth edge on both sides. You can obviously make the headband to whatever size that you need. For the newborn, I made the band 12 inches or 30.5 centimeters. She's now a month old and is growing. Babies do that. So I increased the length to 13 inches or 33 centimeters. So if you can measure the circumference of the baby's head or have the mom measure it, you can determine how long to make your headband. It doesn't have to be exact. You know, knitting stretches, so if you get in the ballpark, you should be good on that. Once the knitting is done on the headband, you remove the provisional cast on, and that video shows you how to remove the provisional cast on too, and you put those stitches on a spare needle. You'll then cut the yarn and run the end through the cast on stitches and then through the live stitches on the other end, and you're going to cinch the two ends together so it brings the center of the headband where you're going to attach the bow, it brings that in a bit. The bow itself is knit as a flat strip, and it starts out with a point and ends with a point and then is just worked even in between. So it starts with 3 stitches, and then you increase on the right side rows until you get up to 15 stitches. Then you knit the bow as long as you need it to be, and then reverse that shaping on the other end, decreasing down to 3 stitches. The strip for the bow needs to be 18 inches or 47 centimeters long to make a bow that is about 6 inches wide. The bow is in stockinette stitch with garter stitch on each end, and here's how you create the bow from the flat strip. Now we've got a long strip with a point on each end, and we're going to fold that up so that it becomes a bow. Because this is stockinette stitch, it's curling under, but after we make it into a bow, that is not going to matter. we're going to have just such short sections. But I'm just going to show you how we fold it up. So we've just got a sandwich like this. And then this is all going to be cinched together with another band right here that will make it into a bow. So right now we've got it all folded up, and we're just going to use a tapestry needle and some yarn to kind of put this all together. I'm going to take a stitch here, down here, and then over on the other side. And we don't have to do a lot of this. We're just kind of basting it in place right now. And then I'm going to come over a little bit. I don't need to do these right next to each other. As I said, we're kind of just basting it in place right now to hold it all together. Okay, so that's all basted together. Now we'll flip it over, and our last thing that we're going to do to make this bow is we're going to knit a 6-stitch band that will come around this and hold it all together like that. Once you have the bow all put together, you need a small band to wrap around the center of the bow and the cinched headband to make it really look like a bow. I cast on 8 stitches and knit 2.5 to 3 inches and stockinette stitch. You then wrap that around the bow, pull it tight, and sew it together on the back side. Okay, now we've got the band finished, the ends sewn in, and we've got the bow finished. The ends are sewn in on there too. For the wrap around the bow, I cast on 8 stitches. I believe I said 6 before, but I cast on 8 stitches and then knit in stockinette stitch for 3 inches. So we're going to put this all together. I'm going to set the bow on top of the band, and then we're going to turn it inside out because we're going to have to sew together this band. Again, it's in stockinette stitch, so it does roll, but we're going to be pulling it tight over the bow, and that will make it so that you cannot see any rolling of that. And it will end up being a little bit thinner. It's not going to lay perfectly flat because we're stretching it all out. Okay, so we're just going to sew these ends together. We're going to try and do it as neatly as possible because this part will be up against the baby's head and we want it to be nice and smooth. Got that sewn together. Before we secure it, I want to look at it from the other side to make sure it looks okay. And if we flip it over here, I think I do like it. We can, if things are not exactly how you want, you can manipulate things a little bit here. But essentially, that is the baby bow headband. As I said, the instructions are in the show notes below, and I've also got show notes over on my website at KnitPicks, and so you can use this QR code to get to those show notes. I'm also going to put this pattern up as a regular PDF pattern in the free pattern section of my website. So while you're there, check out all the other patterns on the website. Like for this poncho, the Luxe Islet poncho, that's one of my newer patterns. And it is like cold today. For the end of May, we had 85 a few days ago, and now it's, I think, 52 and rainy today, so kind of yucky. So if it's a little dark in here, that is the reason why. Thank you so much for watching today. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a like. If you have any questions or comments, I would love to hear them, and YouTube loves it when you comment. Lastly, click that subscribe button if you've not already done that. I really appreciate your support. And by subscribing and clicking the notification bell, you'll be notified when a new episode drops. Here's another episode that YouTube thinks you will enjoy.